I just want to take a time to give credit to Coach Dan Brott and Duquesne. They came in, they fought hard for a good portion of the game, and then I feel like our energy in this building was absolutely incredible. I don't care who you are; it's going to be tough to play a full 40 at the level we are. And I thought our guys just continued to play as hard as they possibly could, and they wore Duquesne out. With credit to them and their staff for coming in and fighting for as long as they did. And secondly, I just want to make sure we thank Rose Thrill and the Shirtless Herd for the energy in the building. I truly believe right now there's very few places, if any, that are as loud and that are as much of an advantage to a team as that energy and that crowd in that building. It is deafening, absolutely deafening, and it's very difficult for opposing teams. It helps us wear them out. They missed their last, I don't know how many free throws. They started off hot, and then it's just the energy just was through the roof. So thank you so much. And we're not done. We're certainly hopeful that everybody transports from Rose Thrill to the Barclays Center. It's the Thursday evening for whoever we play. Lastly, I'd just like to thank these two right here. I'd like to thank them and Petra Kelly and Roslav and Adam, our manager who's a senior. You know, when you talk about recruiting and day in and day out, you develop a relationship with each individual player. The relationship that I have with these two guys hopefully will last 40, 50 years from now. I'm so excited for the type of human beings they are, more than the type of people they are. And I firmly believe in life, when you treat people the right way and you work the right way and you're just a good human being, great things happen to you. They just happen to have extra talent for basketball, but it has nothing to do with that. They're better people than they are players, and their impact on this program will be forever. Not about points, assists, rebounds. It's about the people they are and the impact they've had on the community, in the locker room, and me. So I want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart and our staff to you and the rest of the seniors, and we appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Holding up the questions first, Sam.
Coach, in a conference that's been so close this year, and all the implications of a result like the results on the last day of the regular season, how do you think that prepares you for heading into Brooklyn? That the intensity that was around this game today.
Yeah, you know what? I think our guys are prepared regardless. They're upperclassmen. They're not satisfied. I think we're tied for second, but that's not first. These guys are champions. They don't settle for that. We don't ever want to settle for anything but. So they have a goal. They set out to create their own goal as a team and collective. They're looking, for that. Now, when you get to a neutral site at 0-0, you see it all the time. Teams that are at the bottom make runs. It's a neutral site. This energy isn't going to be there. We got to bring it ourselves, right? So, anybody, you got to be dialed in and get. We got better today, and that was the goal. We got to get rest tomorrow, better on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then figure out what happens on Thursday. But, I think just the grind of the Atlantic 10 season and how physical and how ridiculously well coached all the teams are. A lot of teams, more than most, are finishing the year playing better than they were a month ago. That's a testament to all the good coaches and staffs. So it's going to be difficult regardless of what we do, but I wouldn't want to go into that with any other group than these guys.
Yeah.
This is Rafi with nothing but that sports. So congratulations on the victory, Coach.
Thank you so much.
The question for you is when you see the way that this team is flowing offensively, both from start to finish, it's what does this tell you about the type of team they're capable of being when tournament time comes?
Yeah, we shot the ball well at home, but if you had asked that question after Wednesday night's game, we would have been thinking you were on something because, it's just kind of one of those things, right? So we just got to keep, these guys work so hard. It's not a surprise to us. What happened the other night was a surprise because they're in the gym all day, every day. Some guys live it. Some guys like it. Some guys love it. These guys live it, and everybody in that locker room lives it. So they're going to make shots. We don't really focus on that. We focus on what we can control, and that's our energy and our effort on the defensive end and our physicality. And we can win games hopefully in the 50s or in the 80s. So we're just prepared. If we continue to shoot the ball well like that, move it like that, but we got stops and we were able to get out and run. We got to get stops. We can we can get out to some easy transition baskets.
Sure.
Keith, talk about this week after you celebrate a little bit. You got a couple days, a day off, then in the gym, and then you're going to be moving out to Brooklyn. What's this week going to be like in preparation?
You know what? Tomorrow will be complete rest day. Monday will be more rest and film and shooting and some personnel stuff and treatment. And then Tuesday we'll start to really focus on ourselves again. And then Wednesday we'll really focus on whatever opponent we're in. Nothing really changes just because it's tournament time. We do the same thing regardless of who we're playing, when we're playing. That's just what we've done. We've been consistent with that. We're in a rhythm, and we want to continue that process.
No, Bo, you should be back.
There's something about the game changed when RJ knocked you down, threw you down. You guys got 7 points on one possession. What did you take from that moment that seemed to spur you guys into halftime?
Just taking that momentum. I feel like we came into the huddle and I told them they're kind of messed up in the head. So we took that momentum into that 7-point swing, like you just said. That's a huge swing in the game, and we just took that and just put our foot on their neck and never looked back.
Go Sam, then Sam.
Oh, yeah. So many Sams. So for either of you, so Fordham is locked up now, the 3 seed double bye, which is the first time that's
Tied
ever
for
happened.
second.
Tied for second. Sorry. Apologize.
Sounds a lot better.
Sounds a lot better. Sorry. Tied for second. My bad, coach. Which is the first time that anything like this has even remotely happened in the time that Fordham has been a part of the A10 conference. The last time something even similar to this happened, they were in a whole different conference. They were part of the Patriot League. So I guess what does that mean to you guys now to be, making literal history with this squad, especially as two of the leaders on this team?
It's definitely a blessing for us. We kind of went into the season with the goal, trying to be, like we said before, trailblazers, just doing something here that hasn't been done before. Just coming in every day, giving it 100 and just being okay with the results. And I feel like we ended the season just happy with what we did. So it's definitely been a blessing.
I would say the same. I'm going to say this, beginning of the season, now that the regular season's over, they had us ranked 11th beginning of the season, you know what I mean? And we knew what we were capable of coming into the season. We felt that was kind of disrespectful. And so I feel like now that everybody sees what we're capable of, look out in the tournament.
Do you have one, Herb?
I do. Coach, I want to ask you, the momentum that you all have done on the court has been historic. How has the local campus community and also the surrounding community, how have they galvanized to really show their support for you, for your program? They've
been fantastic. I mean, it started with the Board of Trustees and President Tetlow and obviously Ed Cole, the commitment to men's basketball. Now it's funneled out into the community. I mean, 2 hours prior to the game, the lines were off the charts for tickets. There's hundreds of students being turned down because the building isn't big enough for them. I'd rather have it that way. So the energy's through the roof. You walk through a campus now and they know exactly who you are. But it's more important to stay humble and hungry, thank them, because without them, we aren't who we are. So the community is sticking together. It's been a fantastic last month and a half because of it. Hopefully we've created something that's not just a one-hit wonder. We want to create some traditions that are here for years to come, not just this month, not just the next couple of weeks, hopefully, for years to come. Fordham has an opportunity to be a tremendous basketball school in the greatest city in the world. And, if we can continue to generate the energy and the buzz with the student body and the community, guys will want to come here and continue to play, right? You got the greatest city in the world. You got a top 50 academic institution in the world, right? Now you have a pretty good basketball team. You combine them and you can do something really special.
Pretty good. I think it was great. Messing with it. We got a lot of work to do.
Great, finished first.
I have a few more here.
Yeah, I gotta ask a question to the players. Like the way you guys came together on the offensive end, especially in the fast break. Like, how does it feel to actually be clicking in games like this?
I don't know. So I feel like that's what we're capable of. We know we haven't shot the ball as well as we wanted to, or offensive numbers from numbers standpoint. But defensive wise, we always play like that. So our offense, we really never worry about, as Coach said, getting up shots and stuff because we're in the gym constantly. He's in the gym constantly. Everybody else in that locker room's in the gym constantly. So shots are gonna miss or make whatever. But at the same time, we focus on our defense and our offense gonna come.
Kind of going off what he said, I feel like just us believing in each other, having our brothers back, just having the confidence to go out there on the offense, I kind of feel like that kind of brings us together as a family and just has us clicking together.
Appreciate your insight. Good luck.
Guys, talk about that moment, real special moment, looked like to me, when Coach ran over to Rose Thrill, and you guys ran over there, and you got like a huddle, and you're jumping up and down, and you guys transferred here, you never knew what it'd be like, and then you were in that moment. Can you talk about that moment?
I mean, that's kind of the reason I came here. Like Lee said earlier, to be a trailblazer and to actually see the Fordham community, Fordham student body come to games like this and have that type of crowd, have that type of environment. It's just surreal to see. It's a dream come true. There's no other better place to play than Rose Thrill, honestly, in my opinion. Plenty of coaches that came here and said it, high-level coaches where they played everywhere in the country, came here and said Rose Thrill is one of the best in the country. So that's a testament to Sirtless Herd and everybody else that committed to that, and just forever grateful.
Ronnie, what do you got?
Okay, 2 questions. Number 1, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ron.
This is the first double bye since the 1970s.
Thank you.
So, and that's something. Okay, here's my question. Who are you going to play?
We'll find out actually probably not until I think the GW game's going to end. I don't know.
It's 4:30
It's at
start.
4:30 start, so we don't know who we're going to play. There's a fight. There could potentially be a 3-way tie between George Mason, Duquesne, and GW. So they're between
That's a
5th,
tie.
6th, and the 7th. If GW wins, there's a 3-way tie. So I don't know the breakdowns. We won't know until that game's over. We'll know tonight.
So,
You'll know as soon as we know.
well, I'm doing the standings home.
Okay. Well, there you go. You probably know before I do.
Yep.
I wish I get me potential, and Joe's working on it.
Joe's working on it. I promise you. We had a full conversation yesterday about you and that. We're not going to sleep until you get it. Joe's the man. He knows everybody.
How Joe and you two work this out with Drew?
We're working it
We'll
out.
take care of you. We'll take care of you. Don't worry, Ronnie.
We had a we're on it. We talked all about it yesterday.
We got you,
We're not
Ronnie.
going
We
to let
got
you
you.
slip.
No sleep till
That's right.
No sleep.